It's time for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, the U.S. Navy, Ritter Communications, St. Bernard's, Air Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank, the United States Air Force, and ASU Newport.
We welcome you back here on the campus of Magnolia High School inside of Panther Arena to kick off the first semifinal matchup of the day as the Mills University Lady Comets take on the DeQueen Lady Leopards. Hello everybody, I'm Ethan Murphy. Joined alongside me is my broadcast partner, Alex Gallion. Alex, two tough teams. The first matchup of the day that determines which teams will go to Bank OZK in Hot Springs. What are your thoughts?
This is my 49th game in the last 2 weeks, so I'm excited to see this one. DeQueen, such a well-coached team. I mean, Jesse Lyle, the Liggins, I mean, this team has the potential to go all the way. They have the potential to go back to the state championship, or to go to the state championship. This is the first time since 2003. But this Mills team, they pull out a huge upset win over Shiloh Christian. So I'm very interested to see on how this game could go.
It's going to be an exciting one for sure. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation, an expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
I said I'd never join. Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman track storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown.
Or be the one who stops an attack. Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationship.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcoming you back here on the campus of Magnolia High School inside of Panther Arena. It is going to be a fun matchup today. The Lady Comets and the Lady Leopards. We've seen both of these teams dominate so far, especially the Queen. And a lot of people, expecting the Queen to win this matchup. I'm sure Mills is going to put up a tough fight. Alex, what can you tell us about both teams?
The Queen, expect them to shoot it. If you've never seen this team before, you're going to be shocked. Your jaw will be on the ground. As they dim out the lights, because it's the semifinals, it's the final stop to Spa City. Everyone wants to be a state champion. Everyone wants to go play in the infamous Bank OZK Arena. Mills arguably wasn't supposed to be here. They knock off the #1 ranked Shiloh Christian on that top side of the bracket. And now the Queen, who we saw in the 4A4 regional, absolutely dominated that regional tournament. They have dominated the state tournament. 2 Mercy Rule games for the Queen so far in this state tournament. I don't expect this one to be a Mercy Rule. Mills is really, really strong. They are a really, really great squad. Like I've mentioned before, when they beat Shiloh, they weren't supposed to beat Shiloh, but they did. They shocked a lot of people. So now they're here tonight, and I expect them to probably give the Queen their toughest fight this season.
Mills is really going to have to be able to defend off the Liggins sisters and the Lyle twins. Those 2 sets of people are able to knock a lot of shots down. Mills, obviously a team known for their shooting as well, but they're really going to have to tighten up on defense tonight, Alex. It's going to be a completely competitive game. It is the semifinals, game 1 of day 5 of the Class 4A state tournament, and it'll determine, like you said, who goes to Hot Springs next week.
Yeah, to play for a state championship, to try to win a ring for not only their school, but for their city. This is the moment that both of these teams have worked for. They worked all summer long. They worked all non-conference. They worked conference season. They worked into the district tournament, into the regional tournament to make here today for the state basketball tournament. Everything comes down to this, a shot at Bank OZK Arena.
As we gear up for tip-off, both teams wanting this win tonight.
After this game, we have the Morrilton Devil Dogs and the hometown Magnolia Panthers. Expect a certain wall to come out today, Ethan.
Up for the tip for the Queen will be Lyle, and up for Mills is going to be Johnson. It'll be won by Lyle.
They almost had a hand on it there. Ended up stepping out of bounds. So the Queen's first possession is already a turnover.
It's going to be off of Morphew. Not how you want to start out if you're the Queen. I'm sure they'll pick it up from here, though.
Absolutely not.
Kick out to Gregory. Gregory's got handles. She'll drive, kick out. Over on the right wing. Will be tipped, but able to recover it is Love. It's going to go.
Oh,
out of bounds off the hands of number 10, Kirsten Johnson.
So 2 back-to-back turnovers to start out this game, so not obviously the greatest start that both of these teams wanted. The Lady Leopards will have the ball back.
They're going to have to ramp it up from here. We will see Shaylin Lyle over to Chambers.
It's nice to be in a suit, Ethan. It's nice to be in a suit today.
Absolutely, and it's very fitting considering that both teams fighting to go to one of the most prestigious tournaments in the state of Arkansas.
The most prestigious. I mean, it's what every team works for all season long.
We're going to see a foul on Kirsten Johnson. Emma Chambers going to go to the line here to shoot 2. Start out this game. Maybe going to strike first with some free throws, and she does.
Obviously, if you're a nationally ranked high school team, you want to win the national championship. You want to either go to the Geico or the Chipotle National Championship. Whenever you're a state-ranked team, you got to win your state championship.
Chambers going to be good on both free throws. Johnson down the floor for Mills. It gets tipped, but Gregory able to recover it. We'll see a mid-range pop that will not go. Shaylin Lyle going to be on the rebound.
Watch out for the Lyle twins, man. They are different.
Kick out. We'll see Chambers drives, throws up a shot attempt. It will not fall. Rolls out the rim and out of balance.
So a 2-0 start here for the Queen.
We'll see number 1 down the floor. It's going to be down 2, number 55. Kick out. Gregory going to sink the tray ball to start out this game on the left wing.
Yeah, great job from her. She had some good room on that left wing, so she decided to take a really great shot, and obviously it counted for her team.
Tried to get it down to Ligon, but it will be tipped by number 14, Amaya Love. Trudging down the court, we'll see a put up by Johnson. It'll be tipped around, but Love back on the prowl, gets a shot off the back glass.
So far, awesome start for Mills, 5-2 here in the early going.
Shaylin Lyle down the floor for the Queen. She'll drive, throws up a left-hand cradle. It will not go. Kick out in the corner is number 55. She'll drive, baseline, not going to get it. It'll be tipped.
A good amount of turnovers here in the first quarter for both teams.
We'll see it get tipped by Gregory. Lyle able to recover it. Lindley Ligon at the top of the key for 3. It's not going to go. Morphew going to be on that putback, another O-board. It'll be a double dribble.
So once again, another turnover on the Queen. Not the greatest start that they were asking for here in this first quarter.
It's going to be down to Johnson. Behind the back for the Lady Comets. Kick out. A drive from Gregory. Gets it into the left corner for 3. It will not go. Johnson going to get the O-board and the rebound. We'll see another put-up attempt. That time it will fall for the Lady Comets.
Yeah, tough put-up from number 55 there. They are on a hot start right now, up by 5.
Shaylin Lyle over to Murphy. Ligon going to be on the drive, and there will be a foul called.
That one will go on Mills that time. So 2 team fouls for Mills compared to the Queen's 0 team fouls. They'll pass it right back in.
Kick out going to be to Lyle. Lyle, top of the key. It's not going to go. It's going to just fall off the front iron. A nice pull up there from Jesse. Jesse going to tip it right out of bounds, and instead of it being out of bounds, it will be a foul call as contact is drawn.
You can see the disappointment on Coach Brett Birch's face all the way up from our broadcast booth and for the viewers at home. Very upset with that call, not getting the call he wanted. We got a timeout.
You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Back on the floor of Panther Arena, Mills currently leads 7-2 against the Lady Leopards.
Yeah, so far a great start for Mills. They've just been able to connect, but there's still been a lot of turnovers for both squads so far in this first quarter.
Pass out, Gregory. DeQueen doing a great job on their defensive pressure. Kick out, it's gonna be Johnson on the right wing, she'll sink it.
You say that, but they're leaving Mills open, and Mills, they will punish you every time.
We'll see Shaylin Lyle over to her sister Jessie. Pass down in the paint, Chambers with a nice finish.
Great assist from Lyles to Chambers there. Chambers able to fill her lane just correctly, be able to get a nice bucket.
We'll see Gregory attempt to get it down in the paint. It will be intercepted by Morphew.
Great defensive awareness from Morphew.
Chambers behind the back will draw contact as she attempts to drive down the lane.
Chambers a little saucy a little bit with that behind the back. Great job from her to be able to draw some contact as well. They need to be able to hit these free throws though.
This is how the game started out with DeQueen having some free throws to strike first. Her first free throw attempt will fall. Her second will fall as well. Emma Chambers going 2 for 2, trying to pick it up for the Lady Leopards. Mid-range is going to be popped, and it will fall again for number 1.
Great job from her, able to sink that one. Oh, yeah. Oh. Lyle just clobbered her.
It will be a charge call against the Lady Leopards. The ball going to be back in Mills' favor. This is not what DeQueen is wanting right now. A 6-point lead for Mills could extend it further after this turnover.
Well, and I think Mills is just striking on all forces so far. DeQueen just not playing their best game so far in this first quarter.
We'll see a pass down to Amaya Love. There will be a travel called back into Queen's possession.
I mean, Jessie Lyles only shot 1 3 so far. Of course, it was from the logo. That's what she does, but just not been able to strike so far on it.
Lyle. It's going to be over to Jessie, left wing. They're trying to pass it around, find that shot attempt. Morphew going to throw it up in the paint. It will not go.
That was a really contested layup from Morphew there.
King over to number 1. It's going to go back to Gregory. In the corner is Amaya Love. Kick out. They've got to find it in the corner is Love for the tray ball. It will not go. Love back on the prowl.
The defensive pressure for Mills, I think, has just been a little bit too much so far for DeQueen.
We're going to see a timeout. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
The Lady Comets double DeQueen's score right now. DeQueen trying to ramp things back up and get back on the prowl. We're going to see on the right wing is going to be Jessie Lyle. Passes it down to Chambers. A nice put up.
Chambers able to strike. That's her second layup so far of the night.
We'll see contact drawn against the Ligon. Mills going to keep possession. We haven't really seen DeQueen, you know, how they have usually been the rest of this tournament. They haven't been quite as consistent on their shot attempts, and they're going to have to clean that up.
Yeah, travel call will go on Mills, so But the Lady Leopards will get the ball back here. Only down 12-8 here. I think the Queen's finally starting to find their footing. You could tell they're tired yesterday. I think you mentioned to me off air when we went to commercial break that, Mills didn't have to play yesterday. The Queen did.
Picking at the top of the key, over to Chambers. Chambers will drive, throws up the shot on the left hand, and it will fall.
They're starting to find their footing here, Ethan, and you could just tell they're starting to really come alive here. Mills, they've got to start getting some buckets here. They're only up by 2 now.
We'll see Johnson with the pull-up. Long-range jumper, it's not going to go. And Ligon going to throw up a shot attempt in the paint. The Queen picking it up here.
Beautiful right hand from Ness from Ligon there. I mean, how pure was that?
We'll see Kirsten Johnson pass down. It'll go off the hands of number 21, Sanders, and out of bounds.
The Queen, like I said, they're starting to find their footing now. They're in here in this game. We've got a tie game now. Mills, they've had the lead so far all first quarter. Now Mills really the Queen's starting to find their footing here in this game.
It's only a tie ball game, but the Queen's starting to run away with it a little bit. Ligon gonna drive, throws up a shot attempt, and it will fall for Landry Ligon.
Finesse Euro step layup from Ligon. She'll get another layup to go to take the lead.
We're gonna see contact that time again from Ligon. Checking in is Kate Lindsay, another great shooter for the Queen. Mills gonna have possession of the ball, only down by 2, nothing they couldn't come back from, but you can really tell that the Queen is starting to ramp up their energy and the pressure.
Oh, for sure.
We'll see King drop the ball, picking, gonna be able to take it. Jesse Lyle.
That's that freshman picking.
We're going to see from way beyond the arc for 3 is Jesse Lyle. It will not fall. It's tipped out of bounds. It will be in Mills' possession.
You've got the whole Magnolia basketball team in the student section. They're hyped. They want Jesse Lyle to hit it all the way from the parking lot.
On the pass in will be Lindsay. Going to go to Shaylin Lyle. Mills knows they've got to guard her from way beyond the arc. Kick out, Chambers, right corner. Not gonna fall. King back down the floor. And it will be tipped that time from Chambers. A great defensive effort from Emma Chambers.
So far, the three-point game's just not been there for the Queen, and this is a team that is quite literally known for three-point shooting.
Not just three-point shooting from the logo in half court.
Literally. Well, that's the Lyle twins.
We'll see number 15 kick out. It'll go off the hands of King and out of bounds. This is exactly what the Queen needs right now.
That was an error from Mills there. I don't even know, maybe the play wasn't even set up correctly. I think she was supposed to be in that corner to receive the ball, but they had 2 players in there, so that's going to cause another turnover for Mills.
We're going to see a travel called against Emma Chambers. An immediate turnover from the Queen. Kick out. The Lady Comets trying to take the lead back. King gonna pull up. The shot is not gonna go. A rebound from Lindley Ligon. Chambers will drive. Kick out to Lyle for 3. The shot will not fall that time. We're gonna see Mills able to pick it back up. It will be swiped away by Shaylin Lyle, able to finish on the layup attempt. Lyle is unstoppable.
She missed the three-point shot. She was able to steal the ball back, able to get inside with the right hand. Beautiful finish for her.
Kick out, King, right wing, will sink the tray ball for Mills.
Great response from Mills there. It's a 1-point game. That was a great three-pointer.
Lyle at the logo.
Oh, you know she wants the last shot.
Shaylin Lyle gonna drive, throws up the mid-range, it will not fall, gets tipped out of bounds almost, and that is gonna be the end of the first quarter. We see the Queen up 16 to 15, excuse me. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back on the floor of Panther Arena, the Queen had a slow start to the first quarter, but able to pick it back up, now leading by only 1 point against the Lady Comets.
You're right, they did have a slow start, but that three-point game is still not working out for the Queen, a team that is known for consistently hitting that tray ball. I think they're still trying to find their footing from the three-point shots, but finally able to find their footing in this entire game in general. So able to get some nice buckets, able to take the lead up by 1 as we enter the second quarter.
Even though their three-point shots have not been falling, they've been able to drive the ball down the lane and get a lot of easy buckets off the back glass in the paint. Kick out, we'll see King, step back three, it will not fall.
Great defense from Jesse Lyle to be able to get there in that corner and put both hands up to prevent a three-point shot.
Shaylin Lyle now down the floor for the Lady Leopards. You can tell that the Lyle twins really want that shot from way beyond the arc.
That one's stolen.
Stolen by number 15, Mackenzie Jackson. Down the floor is Johnson, gets a nice put up.
Really tough finish from the junior Johnson. Able to retake the lead for Mills here, up by 1.
We'll see Shaylin Lyle with the handles. She'll drive, throws up a shot attempt, and will not get the and one, but will draw contact.
Hey, she might not have been able to make that layup, but at least she was able to create enough room to try to get inside like that. She draws a foul, so she'll be shooting free throws. She has a chance to retake the lead for the Lady Leopards.
Shaylin Lyle goes up for her first, and the shot will fall.
Hey, the Queen, they have brought a serious amount of crowd members tonight. Mills have brought a good amount too, but man, nothing like the Queen. The Queen, they've got that whole section almost filled out.
And she'll be 2 for 2, gaining back the lead against the Lady Comets here in the second. We were expecting a neck-and-neck game, but this has been such an exciting matchup so far.
It's definitely been neck and neck, both of these teams. And I told you this going into the, I told you this in the pregame show that going into this game, that this was definitely going to be the hardest matchup for the Queen all season long.
The Queen has definitely been struggling a little bit, but obviously still with the lead. So if they have the lead and that is considered struggling, what does that tell you about the team?
That's true. I think the only thing she's really been struggling on is her three-point shot.
We're going to see Landry Ligon back in the game for one of the Lyle twins. We'll go to King. Johnson going to be trapped, has to find the person to give it to. Gregory. King gonna pull up, left wing. The shot will not fall.
Oh!
It will be out against number 10, Kirsten Johnson. Tried to get it out on Ligon. Didn't realize that she was right next to her.
Bounced it right off her head. Glad Ligon's okay at least. I mean, that was wild.
We'll see Lindley Ligon pass out to Chambers. Jessie Lyle, you can tell she wants that three-point shot from way beyond the arc, but she'll drive instead. Hop step, throws a shot off the back glass. It'll rattle around the rim and eventually will fall.
If you can't shoot the three, drive inside. Jessie Lyle's so good at it.
We'll see a shot attempt. It will not fall. Tipped around, but Mills able to keep it. A put up, not gonna go that time. Another take. Players fall hard on the floor of Panther Arena, and we will see contact drawn.
Yeah, it's gonna be on number 2 of the Queen, Ligon, sophomore.
We got Love at the line here. But Is it going to be a packed house or what for this next matchup between Magnolia and Morrilton?
I won't go into it a whole lot, but expect a wall. That's all I got to say.
Chambers going to be on the pass in. It's going to go to Shaylin Lyle. Lyle will drive. Puts up the mid-range floater, and it will connect.
Beautiful floater. Great job. Gets it back.
Another tip back from Lyle. We'll see Ligon with the right-hand layup. It will not go. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Lady Leopards. But a nice look that time from Lyle, knowing exactly when to steal the ball, tip it for her team.
Yeah, it was a great job from Ligon. I mean, and when Lyle was able to get it back out to Ligon, she was able to drive, just not being able to get that layup to fall like she wanted to, but that was still a great possession for DeQueen.
Johnson gonna drive, throws up the mid-range, it will fall.
She connects back. Mills starting to answer for DeQueen's points, down by 1 here.
We'll see Shaylin Lyle drive behind the back, loses her footing, but will be able to retake it. Chambers gonna drive, throws up a shot attempt. It will not fall off the back glass.
A possible spin and transition like that heading to the rim. I think that could have possibly created more room from her.
We'll see a steal that time from Lyle. Lyle thought Chambers was a bit farther down than she was, and we'll see a right wing 3 from the Mills Lady Comets.
That was just an awesome play by Mills. Able to save it right there, get the turnover right back, able to kick it out for a wide open right wing 3, and they answer back up 2 here. I told you this was going to be the toughest matchup for DeQueen all season long.
Mills able to retake the lead, only down by 2. They have, 2 possessions to make up, but it's not going to be surprising if they do. Lyle down to Morphew in the paint and will draw contact.
At least Morphew was able to draw contact, so she'll go to the line here to have an attempt to tie the ball game.
Morphew gonna throw up a shot attempt. It will not go. Her first free throw will be no good. Even points as small as a free throw, which will only get you up by 1, it still could mean win or lose in a high stakes matchup such as this one.
For sure.
Her second shot will fall that time. DeQueen down by 1 against Mills. Gregory will drive, kick out, right corner. The shot is going to be short, and a foul on the rebound. We'll go against Amaya Love.
So it'll be the 14th foul on Mills compared to DeQueen's second team foul, 1 foul away for Mills, or for DeQueen to be in bonus here.
We'll see Shaylin Lyle kick out Jesse. Step back, not gonna decide to take the shot attempt, but will drive in the paint, draws contact that time as well.
I've mentioned it before, you can tell Jessie Lyle wants to shoot that tray ball. You could just tell how eager she is about it, but it's a good job from her also not forcing a bad shot.
That's something DeQueen has been really good at this entire ball game so far. They see that the perimeter shooting is not working out for them the best, so they decide to take it inside, drive, get contact, shoot some free throws, and get back in the lead.
Jessie Lyle is so consistent from the free throw line too.
Her first shot will fall, gonna tie up the ball game. This one could put DeQueen back in the lead. And the shot will fall for Lyle that time. Unsurprising, if you can shoot it from the logo, I'm sure free throws are no problem.
For sure. She probably practices those in her sleep.
Then we'll go out of bounds, tries to get the recovery, but DeQueen gonna take it, a nice block from Amaya Love that time. It's gonna go out of bounds off of her, but a dominant play by Love. Lindley Ligon gonna be on the pass in. It's gonna go to Lyle. It will not fall off the back glass, tipped around, but Ponce able to get the put back. It's not gonna go that time either. You gotta get those rebounds if you're DeQueen right now. Gregory drives. We'll see contact.
Able to force a stop It'll end up being a foul, but still, I mean, I think you'd rather pick up a foul than, you know, a bucket for the other team.
Kick out in the corner. See a baseline drive, step back floater from number 15, Mackenzie Jackson. It will not go. Chambers gonna slip and fall in the court. The Lady Comets able to get the pickup. My Love with the mid-range. It's gonna rattle around. It will not go. Ligon back down for DeQueen. We'll see a pass down to Picken in the paint. A great sequence there from Chambers, Ligon, and Picking.
I still think it's insane that Heavenly Pickens won her team the junior high district champion. Now she's playing on the senior high squad.
We're going to see a timeout. You're watching Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't. Create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
We welcome you back here on the floor of Panther Arena. DeQueen going to be up by 3 points. Coming out of the timeout. Lady Leopards trying to extend that lead. They were not doing so hot in the first, but they have been able to magnificently pick it back up.
Yeah, they've definitely picked up the game. I still think the tray ball has just not been real consistent for DeQueen so far in this first half, but it is definitely starting to work out more.
Gregory down the floor for the Lady Comets. We'll see the handle she has. Kicks it down, number 23, not able to get it to fall. We'll see a turnover here in DeQueen's favor. Shaylin Lyle down the floor for the Lady Leopards. We'll see a shot from way beyond the arc for Jessie. It will fall for DeQueen.
She's finally able to get it. She pulls it all the way from the parking lot and sinks it.
The way that she is able to hit that tray ball so consistently is overwhelming.
Yeah, it is. When you watch it for the first time, like I've mentioned before, it's literally jaw-dropping.
I was not aware of DeQueen's game before I got to call the first round of this tournament.
Me either.
We'll see a pass out, Gregory. DeQueen, a great job on their defense. 5 seconds to shoot, a floater. It will not go. Love on the putback, able to get her own O-board. Puts another shot up, it will not fall.
That defensive effort, I mean, that was picture perfect at that point. They were just absolutely not allowing Mills to do anything on that play.
Going to be a shot clock violation. You got the Lady Leopards here ramping things up in the second quarter. Lyle over to Picking. Picking will drive, pass out Ligon. We'll see a charge against Heavenly Picking. It's going to be a turnover in the Lady Comets' favor. DeQueen going to be able to pick it back, or excuse me, might be able to pick it back up. We're going to see it thrown out. That pass going to roll out of bounds. DeQueen, another turnover. Chambers on the pass in. It will go to Shaylin Lyle.
Yeah, DeQueen's really picking it up here.
Kick out, Ligon, baseline drive. Another kick out. Chambers in the right corner. It will not go. We'll see a tip by Jessie Lyle. Great defensive effort. Not going to be able to get it for the Lady Leopards. Number 15 going to throw up a tray ball attempt. It will not go. Lyle back down Gonna throw it down to Chambers. Chambers with a contested shot. It will not fall. Gregory down to Amaya Love in the paint. Will draw contact. It will rim out. So no and one here, but we'll go up to shoot 2 free throws. With 1:18 left to go in this first half, DeQueen is up by 6 currently. Our first shot will fall. Maya Love at the line, trying to go 2 for 2. Second shot will fall that time as well for the Lady Comets.
Great job at the line to be able to get both of those. It's 30-26 here, a 4-point lead for DeQueen here.
Lyle will drive, pass down to Murphy. It will be knocked out by Amaya Love, able to recover it back for the Comets. Gregory, having to Love in the paint, throws a shot attempt up and will draw contact once again.
And Jessie Lyle, you can tell up here from our broadcast booth, she didn't think she fouled her.
The winner of this matchup will either go on to play the Pulaski Academy Lady Bruins, who are in the crowd here at Panther Arena.
Yeah, both teams in bonus here towards the end of this second quarter.
Or they will go on to play the Nashville Lady Scrappers. It's going to be a tough matchup no matter what. We'll see who can clinch the win here tonight. Maya Love going to be good on both free throw attempts. With 56 seconds left to play, Mills trying to bring it back here for the Lady Comets. Landry Ligon, right wing, pass out to Morphew. Shaylin Lyle on the three-point attempt. It will not go. DeQueen able to recover it behind the back is Chambers. Will draw contact. Alex, you've been saying it all matchups so far. DeQueen has not been able to get barely anything to fall from the three-point line.
No, I've been saying that a lot, but and I told you this. I said for DeQueen, this was going to be the hardest matchup they have all year, no doubt about it. And I think I'm right here at this point. DeQueen they've not even played a game this close all postseason, regional tournament included. So I'm telling you, this was easily going to be the hardest matchup for DeQueen. Mills, who beat a really good Shiloh Christian team. Mills deserves to be in this spot right here because they earned it.
We'll see Chambers good on both free throws. 30 seconds left to go. See a pass down. Right corner, Trey Ball is gonna sink it. It's gonna be Warren.
Big time three from the corner, a 1-point ball game. DeQueen leads, no shot clock.
Jessie Lyle, top of the key. Will drive, kick out Ligon for 3 on the left wing. It will not fall. Back down the floor is going to be King. King will drive, and good is the shot attempt off the back glass that will send Mills into the lead. Mills leads 33-32. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention sports enthusiasts.
Get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air Today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air Today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train. You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
I said I'd never join. Thought living on a sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack. Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
Into the half here on the floor of Panther Arena. Mills leads 33-32, a reverse of what we saw after the first. DeQueen was up by 1. Now the tides have shifted back in Mills' favor. We saw DeQueen pick it up a lot more in the second half, or in the second quarter, excuse me, but Mills has just been all over the board. So is DeQueen. It's been an intense neck-and-neck matchup. Alex, what do you have for us?
I told you in the pregame show, I told you going into this basically all day that this was going to be the toughest matchup for DeQueen. DeQueen had to play yesterday. Coach Burgess started his starters the entire game, even though it was over a 40-point mercy rule. Maybe not the greatest decision from Coach Burgess because his players are clearly visibly tired. You could see it all the way from our broadcast booth. I'm sure the viewers at home can see it. It's pretty painfully obvious. Mills, they're on a roll right now, but DeQueen is obviously not backing down. It's only a 1-point game here. The 3-point shot has just not been consistent so far for DeQueen like it usually is. And I don't think DeQueen has played a game this close all year, at least in the postseason. For what I have called from the regional tournament all the way up to this state tournament, DeQueen has not played a game this close ever so far. So I expect DeQueen to come back here in the second half to be able to start hitting those 3-point shots. Sorry, they got a really funny sign in the crowd. I'm sorry, but they'll be able to start hitting those 3-point shots I expect the Queen to be able to come back here in the second half playing a lot better.
Not only did their starters play all game yesterday, but Mills also had a day in between to rest and gear up for this matchup. When we return, we will get into your second half of action. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakita Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
I said I'd never join. Thought living on a sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
It's been an intense matchup here on the floor of Panther Arena. DeQueen and Mills has been a fun one to watch so far, but as we gear up for this matchup between Magnolia and Morrilton, we see a student section forming. The wall of death, as Alex called it.
Ethan, I think I'm a legend at Magnolia High School. Honestly, I want to give a shout out to the Magnolia student section. I'm gonna be so for real. I said that to make you laugh, Ethan, on live air. I didn't think they're not only their bar stool, but their entire school would take it and run with it. I appreciate the Magnolia people. You guys are so awesome. In my opinion, the greatest student section in Arkansas.
Most definitely, you know, they bring a lot of energy. We saw a lot whenever Blyville played against Magnolia, and I'm sure we'll see more to come whenever Magnolia plays here in a few moments. That's coming up next, but as of now, we have an intense matchup right in front of us between Mills and DeQueen. 1 point lead for Mills, and we'll see DeQueen back with the ball on offense to come out of the half.
That's so awesome. Wow.
But 100%, next matchup, you can expect the Wall of Death to be loud and passionate for their Panther team. Chambers down the floor for the Lady Leopards. She's got handles. It's going to go out to Jessie Lyle. Lyle. Going to find someone to pass it out to. It'll be Ligon. Mid-range will be pulled up, and the shot will fall from Landry Ligon. We'll see Johnson answer with a mid-range of her own. It will not go. Morphew going to be on the rebound, and there will be a foul call. The Queen starting to pick things up. Currently with the lead, a nice pull-up from Landry Ligon to open up the second half of action. Ligon, kick out Lyle, top of the key. We'll see Jessie drive, spin move, throws a shot attempt up, will draw contact. I think she was hoping for the and one that time, but will not get it.
You know, Jessie she was trying to create room there, not getting the most room that she wanted, but at least she was able to try to get inside like that, draw some contact, so she'll be at the line here.
We'll see 2 free throws come. And the second shot will not fall that time for Lyle. We'll see a travel call as Johnson gets the rebound. That is not something the Lady Comets can afford right now.
If you're a Lady Leopard, you wanted to see that. And the Wall of Death participating in a non-Magnolia game. Wow.
We'll see Emma Chambers, right wing, over to Lyle. A nice maneuver there between Ligon and Lyle. They knew exactly where to set up the play, and that was going to be a great finish. Ligon right back, no good off the front iron. We're going to see Chambers not going to be good on the putback that time either.
Yeah, that one was blocked, but I'm telling you, DeQueen, they're really starting to bring it back here. I'm telling you, they're tired today. You could tell.
Morphew going to be able to steal the ball back for the Lady Leopards. We'll see Shaylin Lyle. She'll drive, spin move, throws up a floater, and it will fall. DeQueen picking it back up here in the second half. Now with a 6-point lead, which we have not seen the entire matchup so far. We'll see a put-up attempt from Johnson. A jump ball in the paint.
Oh, wow, yeah, she's going to be teed up for that one. She's getting a technical foul on that one. I don't think they're going to tee her up. Oh, they do, yeah. So number 14 for Mills, that is Love. She's going to be teched up.
It's not what you need if you're Mills right now, at all. Especially with the Queen having the momentum that they have had out of this half. We'll see the first shot from Lyle will fall. She will be shooting another free throw here, trying to go 2 for 2 and extend that lead. The shot will fall again. They're going to have possession of the ball, and if they can manage to put it up, they could either tie the ball game or lead.
They're really starting to extend this lead here, 41-33 here in the third quarter. I'm telling you, the Queen, they're starting to get their feet planted here.
We'll see Emma Chambers, right wing. No pull-up, down to Lyle. Ligon back on the three-point line, top of the key. It's just going to roll out. But immediately, the Queen back with possession. Second time is going to be the charm for Landry Ligon.
She missed it from the top of the key. She'll switch over to the corner three, and it's a bang.
And a timeout. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Back on the floor of Panther Arena, DeQueen has been able to extend this lead by 11 points now. DeQueen really ramping things up. Mills has only scored 1 point since coming into the second half. We'll see a drive from number 1, throws up a shot attempt in the paint and will draw contact. It's going to be against Jesse Lyle. The first shot will go up. It will not fall. The free throw attempts going to be very important in a ball game, especially like this when you're trying to bring back some momentum, get some points on the board. Proving me right, going to sink her second. We'll see Emma Chambers down the floor for DeQueen. It's going to go down to Jesse Lyle. Looked like both Lyles were trying to get the ball there. It's going to be passed down, but Johnson on the interception. Going to drive coast to coast, throws up a shot attempt. It will not go. King going to be able to get it back out on the perimeter. Some great defense from DeQueen. King will drive, throws up the mid-range. It's not going to go that time either. Morphew going to be able to rip the ball from the Lady Comets. Shayla Lyle over to her sister Jessie. Jessie Lyle will drive, throws up a shot attempt in the paint. It will not fall. Definitely hoping to draw a foul there. King over to number 1. It's going to go down to Johnson. Johnson wasn't ready for it. It'll go off of her hands and out of bounds. Kate Lindsay checking back in for the Lady Leopards.
Be another turnover on Mills here. DeQueen with the 10-point lead here in the third quarter. I told you that in the second half, DeQueen was really going to start to find their footing. You could just tell in that first quarter they were just gassed, man. They finally have started to catch their breath, and they're doing what DeQueen does.
Shayla Lyle gonna drive, throws the shot out to Kate Lindsay. Chambers gonna sink it on the left wing. A nice kick out that time from Kate Lindsay. Knows exactly where to look, and Chambers gonna knock him down.
Chambers from that left wing, man, that's her sweet spot.
Over to King. DeQueen has not only picked up on the offense, but the defense has been magnificent so far. A baseline drive. It will be stolen from Morphew. Tipped by Lyle. Chambers going to take it down. Attempts to get it over to Ligon, but will be stolen by the Lady Comets. They're trying to ramp things up. Euro step, and the shot will not fall. It'll go off the hands of one of the Lady Comets. They are stumbling here against DeQueen.
That was a really good Euro step. She tried to get the finish there. You know, maybe some contact was made under that goal, but DeQueen's going to get the ball back here.
Shayla Lyle down the floor for DeQueen. They've got to make something happen. She'll drive, kick out Morphew. We'll see Chambers attempt to pull up for the mid-range. Will draw a foul.
So back at the line once again is Emma Chambers.
Mills has got to make something happen here soon, or DeQueen is going to continue to run away with it. They already have a 13-point lead. Now a 14-point lead, and DeQueen is just ramping things up even more. Chambers gonna have one shot attempt to left, trying to go 2 for 2, extend the lead even further to 15. And she'll get it for the Lady Leopards. See it down to King. Spin move and a pass down in the paint. It will be stolen by Jessie Lyle. Jessie Lyle gonna take it coast to coast, throws a shot attempt up, will not fall. Rebound from Jackson that time.
I think Lyle was expecting a foul call, didn't get it.
King gonna sink a tray ball there for Mills. That's exactly what they needed, able to get it off on the left wing.
Yeah, that's a massive three, 49. Oh, wow.
An answer back from Jessie. The shot will be short, had a defender on her. Will roll out of bounds. DeQueen, you know, can't make a ton of mistakes like that. The Lady Comets may make them pay for this turnover, but they do have some points to play around with. Down to Jackson. It's going to be hard to get past this DeQueen defense, though.
Look at Lyle.
Steal that time from Lyle, down to Ligon. And back over Lyle for the cleanup and the finish. A great maneuver there from Lindley Ligon and Shaylin Lyle. We'll see it tipped yet again. Lyle able to take it. Gonna go down to her sister Jessie, able to get the finish with the right hand off the back glass.
Jessie with a beautiful finish. Lyle to Lyle.
Jackson back down the floor for the Lady Comets. Will be taken again by Lyle. The Lyles have been unstoppable so far, able to take it off the floor, kick out, and we will see a timeout. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
DeQueen leads the matchup 53-37. Out of the half, Mills led 33-32. DeQueen has been able to run away with it here in the third. We'll see if the Lady Comets can bring it back or if DeQueen will continue their domination in this matchup. Pass out to Lyle, will travel.
So turnover on DeQueen, but DeQueen, they're really starting to pull away with it here in the third quarter.
Down the floor is King, over to Love. They've got to find some shot attempts, and we will see a put up. It will not fall in the mid-range. A foul will be called offensively. It's going to be on number 21, Sanders. Queen able to keep possession. We'll see Kate Lindsay struggling.
DeQueen is in the bonus here at this point in the game in the third quarter.
And with DeQueen being in bonus, she will go up for some free throws instead of it just being a pass in. The Lady Comets are going to have to be careful about that if they want to come back in this match. And she's going to go 2 for 2 on those free throws. Shaylin Lyle. We're going to see it down to King. And it will be tipped by number 1, Landry Ligon. A nice finish in the paint.
Ligon, her defensive awareness is just so great. Able to poke that ball free, get inside for another right-hand finesse layup. Just such a well-rounded player.
We'll see a travel call, or excuse me, a foul call against number 5, Shaylin Lyle.
So even in the playoffs, once you reach the fourth quarter and you're up by 30 points, it will be a mercy rule. So if the Queen ends up leading by 30 at any point in the fourth quarter, the clock will roll.
Which, if that were to happen, it would be the third matchup in a row from the Lady Leopards that we've seen mercy rule.
You know, I don't know all the history of the Arkansas Activity Association, but I don't know if a team has gone and went to mercy rule in all 3 of their playoff games to head to the state championship.
We'll see another foul that time. Gonna go against number 1, Landry Ligon. We'll see a pass in here. It's gonna go out to Gregory. Mills, they have to make something happen here. DeQueen is just gonna continue their rampage and running away with it. Gregory will drive, kicks it down to Johnson, and will get the shot to fall. That is exactly what they need to keep doing.
Johnson has just done an awesome job today for Mills. That's her 9th point of the night so far.
We'll see. Left wing, Ligon not going to take the shot attempt. Jesse Lyle out to Chambers from way beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. Will go off the front iron. We'll see. Gregory hop step. Will draw contact in the paint. The Lady Leopards faithful not happy with the call.
Free throws coming up here for Mills. Mills will also now be in the bonus here at the end of the 3rd quarter.
As this matchup gradually comes to its natural conclusion, we see more and more fans of the Magnolia Panthers flood in. Next matchup, if we thought this was going to be a hype semifinal matchup, the next one is going to be even more intense and high stakes compared to this one.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Magnolia, they know how to bring out a great crowd every time, especially here at home. I mean, DeQueen has just brought an awesome crowd out here. A lot of parents and fans. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, they've almost got that whole middle section filled up.
We'll see a blocking foul that time, charged to Amaya Love. Will be free throws here. Both teams in the bonus. Every single time they draw contact, we'll go to the free throw line. Picking going to be up to shoot 2. Picking going to be good on her first free throw attempt. Trying to extend that lead for the Lady Leopards. Her second shot will fall that time as well. We're going to see a stop and play here. I believe number 4, Sanders, her contact either fell out or something to do with her eye. Unclear, but we will see her resume in play. We'll see a pass out. Gregory gonna pass it down. It's gonna be off the back glass for Sanders. Kick out, Lyle, Jesse, top of the key. Step back, not gonna pop it. No shot clock remaining, 15 seconds left to shoot. DeQueen likely to have the last possession. We'll see it way over to Landry Ligon in the left corner for 3. She'll bang it.
Ligon in right place, right time, bangs the corner 3.
And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. DeQueen leads 62-42. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train. When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with Right Fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get Right Fiber.
Back here on the floor of Panther Arena, we start out the fourth quarter. DeQueen leads by 20. The Lady Comets down the floor. We'll see a drive in the paint, and it will not fall. We'll see number 55, Mackenzie Jackson, up to shoot some free throws. And the first one will fall. Second gonna go up as well. She'll go 2 for 2. Something Mills really needed there. They're gonna have to get some shots up if they want to have a shot to win this game. We see Jessie Lyle down the floor with the handles for DeQueen. Trying to find someone to hand it off to. It will be Ligon. Goes out of her hands and out of bounds. Ligon clearly disappointed that she was not able to get a handle on the ball.
Yeah, but DeQueen, man, they still got a decent-sized lead. 18-point lead so far for DeQueen.
We'll see it down to Gregory. Gregory kick out. Left corner three coming up. It will not go. Chambers quickly back down the floor for DeQueen. Will drive with the left-hand cradle. Will not fall. Morphew on the put-up.
Great job for Morphew to be under the basket like that, to be able to get the second chance points.
We'll see Gregory back down the floor. Throws up a shot attempt, draws contact, will shoot 2 free throws. Still a 20-point lead here for DeQueen. I am gonna predict that we'll see Mills come back a little bit here in the fourth, but DeQueen has been absolutely dominating this postseason run.
Yeah, I mean, their entire postseason run, like you just said, they have just been so great. But I still think that this has been the hardest game for them so far. It's really that first half. They just kind of struggled all around. It's not even necessarily call it struggling. You could just tell how tired they were.
Gregory gonna go 2 for 2. We mentioned it a couple of times, but Mills did not have to play yesterday, so they got a lot of rest, able to probably crunch a lot of film on the other team, able to figure out how they're playing, how they play, defensively, offensively, and how to break through that. Obviously, DeQueen's still up despite that, but that could run in Mills' favor. Kick out, Landry Ligon. Gregory gonna be able to intercept it. It's gonna go down to number 20. It will rattle around the rim, but will eventually fall for Warren. A timeout will be called. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation, an expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Back on the floor of Panther Arena, We've seen DeQueen able to bring it back home in the second half, closer than ever to being able to head to Bank OZK next week. Next week, obviously, in Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's going to be fun to see what teams, not only from the 4A comp division, match up there, but it will also be fun to see 1A, 2A, 3A, 5A, and 6A as well.
Hey, Jonesboro, any Northeast Arkansas fans, Jonesboro, the Golden Hurricane beat Fayetteville Bulldogs yesterday, so Jonesboro in the Final Four today over in Springdale, Arkansas up in Northwest.
I've got a lot of good players on that team, such as number 5, BJ Knowlton. We'll see a drive here from Lyle. Put up, shot attempt, it will fall. Down the floor, we will see Warren be out of bounds off of her hands. See Shaylin Lyle. We'll see a step back three-pointer. It will not fall. We're going to see possession shift back in the favor of Little Rock Mills. It'll go down to number 10, Johnson. Johnson gonna travel hard. Thought she had a shot to take, realized she didn't, tried to get the kick out, planted her feet back on the ground before she was able to find anything.
Yeah, I think she wanted to jump and then pass it to someone, just didn't get the pass off in time, so she just ends up jumping with the basketball, so it will cause a turnover.
And we'll see Ligon down the floor, a full court press here from the Lady Comets. It's gonna be out on Chambers. This is exactly what Mills needs right now. They need to get these turnovers and convert that into points. And we'll see a pass down to Johnson. Johnson gonna try to get a shot to fall off the back glass. Morphew able to keep it. Jesse Lyle back down the floor for DeQueen. Spin move in the paint, a nice finish off the right hand for Jesse Lyle. The Lyle twins have been unstoppable this entire tournament.
Yeah, Jesse Lyle with 11 points now here in this fourth quarter.
We'll see Warren not able to get it. It will fall out of bounds right into the hands of Mills' head coach. Shaylin Lyle down the floor, back for the Lady Leopards. Still a 20-point game. Mills, you know, the clock is running out, and as it does run down, Mills has less and less of a shot to bring it back. We'll see Morphew here at the line to shoot two for DeQueen. Morphew goes up for her first, and the shot will fall, extending the lead to 21 now. DeQueen closer than ever to heading to Bank OZK next week.
DeQueen hasn't been in the state championship since 2003. It would be a huge moment for their school to be able to go back there. They won the state title back in 2003, just haven't been back there since. So DeQueen, they want to be able to go back to Bank OZK and get another state championship, their second in school history.
We'll see it back to number 10, Johnson. She's got handles over to Gregory. Gregory on the pass out, but contact will be drawn. The DeQueen faithful not happy with the call, but it will go against Morphew. Gregory, right wing. We'll see her. She's got handles, goes past Chambers and Ligon. Past four DeQueen Lady Leopards defenders. Mills right back with the pressure against Lyle. She's able to get it down to Ligon. Ligon all the way in the paint to Morphew. That shot will not go. Able to get the rebound. Ligon back with the ball in her court. Lay lead by 22, just trying to drain the clock, get some more shots up. Morphew going to be no good on the second attempt.
Yeah, Morphew, she wanted to put it in the reverse lay, just not working out.
We'll see a drive there from Gregory. And the foul will be called as two players hit the floor hard. Will be against Jesse Lyle. Gregory gonna go to the line here to shoot two. Gregory gonna be good on her first. Gregory up for the second, it will not fall. Morphew gonna be on that rebound. Emma Chambers down the floor for DeQueen. Behind the back, kick out to Landry Ligon. Trying to set Lyle up for that shot from way beyond the arc, but she'll end up driving, and the and one counted for Jesse Lyle. A nice cradle layup. Jesse Lyle gonna be shooting 2 free throws here. Neither team in bonus yet, but one more. And Mills will, on every single foul call, go to the free throw line.
Yeah, with less than 4 to go here in the fourth, it really feels like DeQueen is going to be starting celebrating soon over in DeQueen, Arkansas. That's for sure.
Gregory gonna drive, throws the shot at himself, a nice Euro step, converts it into a shot. 22 points separate the score right now. Kick out, Jesse Lyle way beyond the arc, left wing will sink it. Jesse Lyle bringing it home for DeQueen, extending their lead. They're closer than ever to going to Banco ZK. Chambers back down the floor for the Lady Leopards. Over, not gonna pass it, but will drain the mid-range. A timeout from Mills. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
DeQueen has dominated this matchup so far here in the second half. They lead by 27 points against the Mills.
They're about 3 minutes. They're about 3 minutes away from being state finals bound.
We'll see Morphew on the tip, able to steal with 3 minutes even left to play. Jesse Lyle over to Ligon. Ligon will drive, throws up the floater. Not going to fall, but will get her own O-board. It'll be tipped out of bounds. DeQueen able to keep it. DeQueen, man, it is hard not to praise this team, even against one of the top 4 teams in the classification of 4A. They're still up by 27.
I wonder how a possible PA game. Now, obviously, Nashville plays Pulaski Academy tonight at 6 o'clock, but I'm just curious to think if even PA is able to beat Nashville, what is the Queen and Pulaski Academy game going to look like at Banco ZK?
It's going to be an intense matchup if it were to happen.
Could DeQueen be the team to spoil Pulaski Academy's undefeated season in the state championship?
That's something we're going to have to wait on. One,
or
for this Pulaski Academy matchup and at the state finals.
Or could Nashville be the one to upset Pulaski Academy? Where would that put them on this list? Could they end up possibly beating DeQueen in the state championship?
It really just is up to whichever team is going to go the hardest at Bank OZK. Obviously, they're both going to want it, but everybody wants to be the team to spoil an undefeated season.
I can tell you this right now from the broadcast booth up here. Coach Brett Burgess has got a grin from ear to ear. His first year at DeQueen, and he's leading his Lady Leopards to a state championship. How incredible of a story is that, Ethan?
We'll be in mercy rule as DeQueen leads by 31. An entire switch up in the lineup for the Lady Leopards.
The Wall of Death is going to get up on their feet because they got to recognize greatness, and that's what this is. That's what DeQueen is, man. They deserve this so much.
We'll see a timeout. You're watching the Class 4A state basketball tournament, but we're going to stay here. DeQueen up by 31. It's been an intense matchup so far. DeQueen, you know, obviously one of the top contenders in 4A. No doubt about it at this point. Their entire post-game season has been insane. They've only had one loss the entire season so far against the Nashville Lady Scrappers. And I don't know, man, DeQueen has just been on fire, specifically the Lyles twins. Their chemistry is unlike anything I've ever seen before in high school girls basketball. Johnson gonna be on the free throws.
The University of Arkansas is going to the dance, Ethan. They're going to March Madness. That's a huge deal. Coach Cal, his first year at Arkansas, will lead the Razorbacks to a March Madness tournament. They're going to the SIP. They're going to the dance.
And we're going to see a nice steal from Ligon. It's going to go over to Kate Lindsay. We see the Lyle sisters being given a rest.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Rest.
They know that they deserve it. They deserved it last week.
We'll see a drive here from Johnson. A nice reverse finish. Even though they are down by 29 points, they've still been on the effort.
Yeah, and I want to shout out Mills real quick. This lady team, literally, they beat Shiloh Christian. They weren't supposed to beat Shiloh Christian. They upset Shiloh Christian in this tournament 2 days ago. So big shout out to Mills being in this spot. I think it was, I don't know how long that since they've been to the semifinals, but I know it's been a good minute for them. So just big shout out to Mills University to be able to even get to the Final Four here today. They weren't supposed to beat Shiloh, but they did, so big shout out to Mills University.
And the clock is going to run out with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DeQueen is going to head to Bank OZK in Hot Springs, Arkansas, as they win their semifinal matchup by 31 points.
The ride to the finals, and DeQueen, Arkansas, it is going to be a parade over in that city. What a moment for DeQueen as they beat Mills.
We'll see later on tonight who is able to play them in the state finals. You're watching the Class 4A Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association State Basketball Tournament.